Hello, everybody. Welcome back into Talk Off. It is Tuesday, July 11th. We are here with another live episode, me and Daz together in the same house, on the same microphone, watching the same home run derby that I'm sure all of you are watching right now as we record. Even though it's next morning, we don't know who the winner is going to be, even though I'm pretty sure it's going to be Luis Robert because that's where my money is. But we'll see what happens tonight, Daz. I'm not excited, but I'm excited.
I don't love your optimism on Luis Robert, but I do like a little more optimism on Pete Alonso,
No.
two-time winner.
I'm sorry, I can't. He blew it last year. He's going to blow it again.
I mean, this is seriously his World Series.
I know. This is the only thing he cares about. He doesn't care about how the Mets do. He only cares about the home run derby. But Luis Robert is better.
False. Pete Alonso hits the shit out of the ball. This is his World Series, and this is the only thing we like when he won in 2019. There wasn't much to look forward to as Mets fans, and now this is all we have to look forward to.
I guess. I just don't want to. I don't want Pete Alonso. He can't win every year. There's people that are as strong as him.
Yeah, but strength doesn't matter. It just matters how good you are hitting the ball out of the park.
I guess.
Randy Arozarena does not really strike me as a guy who would be good at a home run derby. He's also swinging way too fast.
He's swinging he's swinging really hard.
Really hard.
Maybe he's going for the 440 because he thinks.
All right,
he needs
so I'm
the
gonna
bonus.
look at live lines. Let's look at. Oh, you can't live line this?
I have no idea. I doubt it.
Any player to hit a home run over 499.5 feet in the second round is plus 340.
It has to be in the second round. It would suck if it happened in the first round.
That's a long home run. Holy crap. Over 424?
Yo, okay, why would you bring your baby to the home run derby and sit in the outfield? You're just asking for your baby to get its head taken off.
Seriously. They should. There we go. I was going to say, where's the. I need to see how many feet these homers are. Also, it's so funny how they just throw the kids out there and they all just scramble around.
It's the only fun part about watching them.
How do you get to be one of those? That kid is so uninterested in doing anything. How do you get to be that person?
No clue. You're the son or daughter of somebody high up in the MLB organization.
No, I think it's like a contest you win.
Or you win a contest.
I think it's a contest. Oh.
One more. Yeah, he's 19. I don't think that's going to beat Odolis. I really don't. And I would love it if Randy would lose because I do not like him. We are aware of that.
Oh, he has bonus time. Why did he throw the bat down like he was done?
I thought you only get bonus time if you hit 2 over 440. You didn't do that.
I don't know. I think the rules are really unclear in this.
I just think, I don't know. I feel like the home run derby was so much better when they did outs.
Yeah, but it took forever.
I know it takes forever, but it's more fun. But it doesn't take forever. Like it does, but it doesn't because it kind of balances out because he got way more than 10 outs there.
Yeah, no, he definitely got way more than 10. But it's like
they need to give. I think they should do outs, but give them like a swing clock. Like you have to hit every 10 seconds or something like that. Or you have to hit every 8 seconds.
Well, yeah, but then you get like the Robinson Canoes where you get no hit, and that's just like it's funny to laugh at.
It's hilarious.
But like at the same time, it's just kind of like, it doesn't add like dramatic.
It's not dramatic, and it's not what the MLB wants because all they want is snooks. But I think it would be. It's really funny when they get 0.
Here's an idea for baseball in Rob Manfred. Let's start making it mandatory for players to take steroids before this.
I agree.
Mandatory steroids.
I think steroids should be legal.
You have to fail a piss test in order to compete in this.
I love it. I think they should be legal all around baseball. Who cares if they are? What does it do?
I think it would entice players to, to play better so that they could take steroids for this. The winner gets to take steroids for an entire year.
I
And
think Pete would try even harder then, if that's physically possible.
you get to take an unlimited amount of HGH.
For the rest of the season. I mean, I don't like that they're not giving you the distance right away. Didn't they used to do that?
I'm also not a big fan of how big
Scoreboard is?
no, well, yeah. Now that you pointed that out, but the the way ESPN has them cut the same size, I would rather have like him swinging in a little box and then like a wide scope of the outfield.
I
You know what I
got you. I
mean?
know what
Like,
you mean. I know what
and
you
they
mean.
should do like a top tracer like golf.
They absolutely should, but that's probably really. Is that hard? How hard is that?
Not hard at all.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that hard if they do it every golf
Well,
tournament.
I mean, it's expensive as fuck. The
Okay, because the
top
MLB
tracer.
has they have enough money.
No, I'm just saying, like,
But you're right.
somewhere around they probably had the opportunity to do it, and someone at ESPN was like, "Nope, that costs too much money."
Probably. Well, because how much money do you think ESPN makes off the home run derby? Not that much.
The ratings are probably not going to be great on this,
Exactly.
because there's no one really on a national level. Like if Judge was in it, maybe, or if Otani was in it, maybe.
Yep.
But there's no like big name grabs for like casual baseball fans in this.
No, like everyone who is in it this year, except for I don't even like. I was gonna say like maybe Vladdy. That's it, just because he's the son of a former player. But like I feel like he's the only one with huge draw, and because he draws from all of Canada. But like he's the only one with huge draw. Everybody else, it's like you know them if they're on your team, or like if you're a baseball guy. But if you're just a casual fan that doesn't really care about baseball, and it's just like, ooh, it'd be cool to see some nukes tonight. You don't care about any of these guys because you don't know. Nobody knows Adolis Garcia who's not paying attention to baseball this year.
this kind of feels a little pro bully. I'm not gonna lie.
They've done it with everything. They make everything stupid now because they think it makes better ratings, and maybe it does for certain people, like 12-year-old children. But for the 23-year-olds out there that just want to see some good baseball, it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's definitely a little frustrating, but I don't know. I think the event itself is like on the right trajectory. I just think that they could do some things better. Like right here. This is not a good way to watch home runs fly over a wall. Like look at like I'm gonna throw up watching this.
Just because it goes back and forth so much because they go so fast. This view would be fine if they did outs. It's just too fast. They have to swing so much. Also, I would be so pissed if I was in this and my pitcher couldn't figure it out.
Yeah,
Who did that happen to last year where their pitcher just sucked? It happened to someone. Jake, do you remember? It happened to someone last year where their pitcher was just terrible and they blew it. Was it Alonso?
No, because Alonso had Dave Joust.
He had him last year? I thought he switched last year.
No, he had Dave Joust last year.
Then I don't
And Dave Joust put on a performance of the ages last year.
I don't remember who it was, but there was recently someone's pitcher had just blown it for them. And like if I'm that guy,
Wasn't
I'm
it Julio?
freaking out. Maybe it was Julio. I feel like it was definitely last
Where
year.
was last year's All-Star game again?
LA?
No. It was supposed to be in Atlanta and they took it away.
Yes, and they put it in.
Where
the fuck did they put it?
Don't tell me.
I'm gonna look it up.
Don't
but
tell
you
me.
keep
Don't
thinking.
tell me. It could have been in. I think it was in L.A.
It's fucking LA. I
was
knew
LA.
it. Yeah.
It was
Suck
the
it,
Dodgers.
Daz.
It was the Dodgers.
It was the Dodgers. I knew it. Somebody was wrong. Made me not think I was right. Genius.
Yeah. So I mean, I think this is a stadium like doesn't really look like if you were gonna play home run derby in a video game, Seattle Stadium wouldn't be the first stadium I'd pick.
I definitely would not pick Seattle, but like they want to give everyone a chance, and I get it. But like we were talking about this before we started recording. The All-Star game needs to come back to the East Coast. This is where the bulk of the fan base is. It's in the East Coast and then it's in the South. The West Coast has the worst baseball fans. This is just a fact. I think it needs to come back. When the All-Star game comes back to Boston, and they have I don't think they'll ever even do it anymore because they don't want to do the home run derby there. But if it ever does come back, it's going to be amazing.
I mean, I think they could do it there. I think they could just put like a.
They'd have to put a net.
They'd have to put a net over Lansdowne.
Yeah, 100%, because that's too many balls on the street.
Or they could just close the street down altogether for like an hour.
They'd have to close the street down and put people in the street to like catch balls, which would be fucking amazing. Just like when it's in San Francisco and they have people in the fucking lake or whatever. That's awesome. Or the bay.
Cove.
That's the best.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I mean, San Francisco is definitely up there with one of the cooler spots to have a derby.
Mm-hmm. I really liked San Diego when they did it there. I don't know why. There was just something about it.
I liked it when they had it in Cincinnati.
Yep.
Cincinnati's a cool spot for it. PNC would be a cool spot for it.
Anything with a sick backdrop.
I think was the last one there because David Wright almost won that one.
Literally anything with a sick backdrop looks good. Like Seattle is just like not a cool enough backdrop, and I can't believe Adolis just did that.
Although it is a cool stadium, I will say that I do like the stadium.
It does look cool. It's just because they have like the half roof or whatever that it doesn't like the backdrop doesn't look that cool.
Yeah,
and it's like Seattle. Who cares about Seattle?
No, 100%. It's just also the West Coast thing is definitely throwing these guys off too because it's 5:30 right now.
It is 5:30.
That's so early.
Never thought about that. But every year, I feel like when All-Star Weekend comes around, all I do is shit on it for the weeks up to it, and then as soon as the home run derby hits, I sit down and I watch it like every fucking time, and it's still exciting.
Well, yeah, you're gonna watch it just because there's like nothing else on, and this is like the big event everyone talks about if they watch baseball. But it's like I don't know. It always leaves me like mildly dissatisfied after watching it. It's just like, why did I watch this for 2.5 hours?
Yes, that I agree on. I usually am like, I'll watch it, but like when I'm done watching it, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, but I want to see who wins. It's like I'll just see who wins later. I don't really give a fuck.
Right.
I just turn it off.
Now, if you have skin in the game and your guy is winning,
that's when things change.
That's when things change. So,
oh my God, Adolis is just ripping liners at these kids.
Adolis is not going to be advancing.
I feel bad for these kids.
They should have the younger ones wear helmets, dude. Because
really
if they take a liner off the head,
it's gotta hurt. Remember when they had fucking Pujols in this last year? That was the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, that was just clearly.
Just put a 40-year-old man in the home run derby because that makes a lot of fucking sense.
And then they were like literally like it was almost like they were gonna give him like an extra ball to hit.
Oh yeah.
So like just be like, oh come on, like one more.
This stupid idiot with his dumb pose. Nice pose, fucking moron. God, I hate him so much.
All right,
I hate the Rays.
So Randy's moving. Yo,
why do they keep jumping at each other's arms?
All right, yeah. So Randy moves on.
I keep slightly forgetting that we're podcasting for a second.
Really?
Yeah, I keep just like watching the TV, like forgetting that we're like totally recording right now. But Jake, are you watching too? How'd you shoot? How was your 9 holes?
It was good. It was a par 3. I only got on the par 3. Shot five over.
Any hole in ones?
No, not even.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Jake's gonna come back to Connecticut and just be better than all of us at golf. There's
trying.
no question in my mind.
We'll see. I'm pretty bad still.
I believe it. You want to know what I was thinking today?
All right, what were you thinking?
Sorry. So I was on TikTok, as I usually am when I'm bored. And I was scrolling, and there's always so many of those fucking videos of people asking people who their famous person in their contact is, whatever, you know, the most famous contact they have.
Okay.
So it made me think of the question, who's the most famous person you ever met?
It's a good question.
Not counting an athlete whose game you were at. It could be an athlete outside of their game setting, but it can't be I met David Wright at the Mets game.
Wayne Gretzky.
What?
Mine's Wayne Gretzky.
What? When did you meet Wayne Gretzky?
You met the great one?
Yeah, he was at one of our hockey tournaments. So
Did you shake his hand?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Did he say? Did you tell him your name?
I don't really remember, honestly.
That would have been cool if you did. He's like, "Hello,
Yeah,
Jake." That's a good one. Mine is Shaun White.
You met Shaun White.
I met Shaun White when I was in California. He was skateboarding just like down the street, and I was like, "Is that fucking Shaun White?"
How old were you?
Like 13.
You said, "What up, Sean?"
Yeah, I was there with my whole family. We were. It was on like Santa Monica Bay or whatever the fuck it's called. You know, the pier, whatever. He was just skateboarding, and it was a guy skateboarding in like Los Angeles with super long ginger hair. I was like, that's gotta be Shaun White. And it was.
Picture?
I did not get a picture. Should have.
I'm trying to think who, like, most famous person I've met.
Are you like debating between people, or do you not know of anyone?
No, I mean, I think like the most famous person probably worldwide is Fernando Alonso, the F1 driver. I met him in Italy.
There you go. That counts.
We were at a restaurant having dinner, and we made a reservation when we were in Italy, and we were in a back private room. And the reason why we had the private room because my dad was writing a magazine at the time, and Fernando walked in with just his girlfriend and his manager, and they shut the door behind him. We were like, "Holy shit!"
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
That's a good one.
I can't really remember. Like, I'm really trying to think. Like, because you said like when you say like you meet like someone famous, like you meet like you'll see like some people around, but like I don't really consider them like that fit. You know what I mean?
Like who?
I mean, I've seen baseball players around.
Yeah.
Like I would be like, oh shit, I think that was like I'm trying to think. I think I've seen I think I've definitely seen Curtis Granderson around here.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That checks out.
There's always like players for like the Mets and the Yankees that live in like the lower Fairfield County area.
Yep, they either live in like lower Fairfield County or like I have a couple buddies from Westchester, and they used to say like they'd go in the morning to get a bagel or whatever, and just like Dylan Betances is just sitting there.
I used to see Mark Teixeira at Bobby V's.
Yes.
I used to see Mark Teixeira a few times.
Let me some Mark Teixeira. What a guy.
You know what? Most famous person I've ever met, Bobby Valentine, invented the rap.
He did invent the rap. He did. You know, a lot of people don't like to give Bobby Valentine the credit he deserves for inventing the rap. He invented the chicken Caesar salad rap. Thanks, Bobby V. Buffalo chicken rap. Thanks, Bobby V.
Here's how I'd like to imagine, and I really hope this is the case, of how the rap was invented. Oh my God, we have no bread. We have tortillas.
It was either that or Bobby V got a burrito and was like, what if I cut this in half? And then he just cut it in half. He was like, holy shit, it's a wrap.
And then they were like, you want to get real crazy, Bob? We don't have any bread for the bacon, egg, and cheeses. Let's get a breakfast burrito. Holy shit.
I'm actually so curious to know how he invented. We should try to get an interview with Bobby V.
Okay, I have a take about these Netflix shows now.
Okay.
They're gonna get worse the more like inside the lines they try to get with people.
I agree. I think this one's gonna be bad.
I don't think this one's gonna be good. I think this is just gonna be like the NFL had a big hand in the play of what's going out there.
Oh, 100%.
What made the cut?
And also, like,
I don't think the case. I think like the PGA Tour one. I don't think a lot of that. Like, I mean, obviously, like they try to tell a good story, but like I think they really like kept a lot of the shit in because I don't think like the PGA Tour can afford to lose a lot of like story and personalities from players because of they're not the NFL. and I think the NFL can afford to put the product out that they think is like good for their brand image.
Yeah, I think the thing about Full Swing with the PGA Tour, the best part about it, I think, and what made it so popular and so many people liked it, is that the PGA Tour, the guys on tour, they don't have like a huge social media presence. Like they don't come out, like you don't see those guys like in that way a lot. I feel like in the NFL and shit and the NBA and mainstream sports, you see more of like guys' lives outside of their jobs of just playing sports. I think the PGA Tour, like the Full Swing, was the first time we got that look into that, and with all the controversy that made it so popular. I think the NFL one, the quarterback one, is going to be not that great. Obviously, Mahomes is like whatever. I think
he's gonna be the poster boy for that.
Yeah, but his family's super annoying. So like, who gives a shit? Like that's going to be annoying. And then Kirk Cousins is the most glue bred, like bland person there possibly could be. And then Marcus Mariota's fucking terrible.
21.
Yeah, I'm a little scared for Lou Bob.
We should probably announce what just happened. Adley Rutschman, 21 homers.
With bonus time.
Now
he's got some bonus.
I'm going to say 23.
I'm going to say I'm slightly clenching my butthole. I'm a little scared for Luis Robert.
That's a cool belt.
I did not think
if you have money on Luis Robert, it's not what you want to see.
Yeah, I did not think he was going to hit that many.
What do you think Pete Alonso's doing right now? Pete Alonso's probably fucking deadlifting a car in the parking lot, dude.
Does he go up for the bonus time righty?
Does he go up righty?
Just for the memes.
No. Because I feel like even though he's not letting it on and he's trying to like play it down, I feel like he like low key really wants to win this.
I feel like the young guys always really want to win it, and that's why they put so many young guys in it, because like Albert Pujols last year was he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't want to win. He just want to finish his stupid career and be done. He did not need to be in the home run derby. He didn't want to win it.
Oh, speaking of famous people you see in public,
told you he was going to go up righty.
Oh my god, he really is. Speaking of famous people who you want to see in public, I have a person I want to meet, and just to like meet out in public one time. Miles Teller.
I would love to,
because I saw him at a Grateful Dead concert like a week ago on TikTok, and
oh my god,
like, he tried to go so incognito to this thing, dude. Lou Bob is shot.
He hasn't missed one in bonus time.
That's 28, dude.
He didn't miss one from the right side.
Dude, maybe he should go up righty the next time. Hang a banner, honestly, for those.
I'm speechless. Come on, Lou Bob. Got to put on a show, baby. Got to put on a show.
28 is the number to beat.
I could have just shoved $20 straight down the fucking toilet.
29.
You never know.
Gotta get 29.
It's definitely doable. And I do think he's going to go off. I think he's made for this. The guy just hits fucking nukes. I did not think Adley was going to do that good. I thought he was going to be so bad. This makes me think maybe Mookie's going to be good.
No, Mookie's definitely not going to be. I can actually promise you Mookie will not be good at this.
I could have promised you Adley wasn't going to be good.
I can promise you one thing is that Pete Alonso, win or lose, is going to give it his absolute all tonight.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's just like who's the best batting practice batter. That's what home run really is.
Yeah, and I feel like
it's home runs.
Yeah. I feel like that's actually a really good point, Jake.
I was thinking about that when I was watching this because they throw it like you don't like Randy Arozarena. That's probably why he'd hit so many because he's probably a good batting practice.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's definitely like that weirdo that just tries to hit a home run every single time in batting practice.
Yeah,
like a creep, and everybody's like, "Dude, just fucking hit a single. Work on your game." And he's just like, "Nah," and then he poses after like a dumbass.
This would be so Mets for Pete Alonso to get hurt during this.
I would laugh really hard, right in your face. I'm sorry, but I would. Right in your face.
They need to stop.
Is this
showing
Adley's like wife or sister?
I don't know.
So if it's sister, I would like to find her on the internet.
I was holding back from saying something because I was like, Twitter is going to be all over that.
Twitter's going crazy right now. I guarantee it.
Yeah. All right, Zach, here we go.
Come on, Lou Bob. You got this, buddy. Ah, dang it. Nope, doesn't got it.
You always have to get one out of those out, though. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Dude, he would have to go on an insane pace.
Oh,
right now.
no. Get one. Oh, my God. 20 seconds doesn't happen.
You know what must suck? Having to be the guy who has to bring all the balls
Right,
out to the mound every time.
Right? How many balls they probably use in this shit?
Yo, Zach Hampel is probably throwing elbows up there right now.
You think he's there?
I wish. All right, new idea for the Major League Baseball again. This is keep the steroid. You could use steroids if you win, and then everyone gets to use them before the Derby. Zach Hampel gets to be in the outfield. Or how about this? Everyone in the outfield, including Zach Hampel, because it would be funny, gets to wear football pads, or they get to wear the soccer balls where you blow like the ones.
Oh, those are the best.
And everyone just runs into each other trying to catch homers, and it's so much more enjoyable for us to watch.
Oh, definitely. It would be way more if they all had to run around with the fucking giant bubbles on them. That would be hilarious.
And give the kids a backpack, and then whoever has the most amount of balls in their bag gets to be the next general manager of the Mets, because they could be a lot better than whoever Billy and Epler is doing right now.
Epler. You love Billy Epler. Okay. So at the timeout, Luis Robert, 14 down. This is this is doable. This is doable.
Yeah, he just needs
to get some better pitches.
He needs the bonus. He definitely needs the bonus.
He definitely needs the bonus. But he already has the bonus. He got 2 over 440 already. So he's good. He just needs to hit a stride right now and pull the fucking ball. He needs to get some good pitches. It's all about the pitches. I'm telling you. This is not a home run derby. This is a who can throw the best batting practice.
I wouldn't warm up too much before this.
I'd hit a couple.
I'd hit a couple.
Maybe a quarter bucket.
I would hit more off a tee, honestly, than anything. Try to get under the ball.
Yeah. Come on. There you go.
Remember coaches growing up would be like, they would just gas the fact. They'd be like, the pros do this drill too. They would gas the fact.
It's like, no, they don't.
Because tee drills are the worst drill out there, but it's probably so good for your swing.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tee drills, absolutely. Like, tee drills are so important, and obviously major leaguers do the tee drills too. But
they're so
just
boring.
Setting up a bunch of little leaguers on a tee and then going to play on your phone or sit in the dugout does not do anything for the little leaguers.
Okay, this is not. This is not.
This is very doable.
This is very doable.
Come on, Lou Bob. He's getting tired. Yep. You got to throw him right there. Let him pull it. Yep.
He's getting gassed.
Yep.
Dude.
Come on. No.
He's going out. He's like not even making full contact.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I picked him. He just hits nukes.
Oh, dude, that could be 500.
Come on. He needs 2 more. He needs 1 more.
I would stop. Just stop. Just stop swinging. You have 30 seconds.
He wants it. Come on.
That's it.
He's getting terrible pitches. That's it.
Oh, he did it.
That's it. He did it.
He did it in red.
Without bonus. Oh, it didn't get. Oh, did it?
No,
it didn't get out.
but I think he gets to 60 seconds.
Yeah, he needs 1 more in 60 seconds. Let's go. I'm still alive. I hope I didn't just speak too soon.
This would be insane if it had to go to a swing off.
If he didn't get 1 home run in a minute. They should also make the distance more than 440 if they're going to do 30 seconds per 1 over 440. because I feel like 440 is just not far enough.
Money balls used to be worth 2.
No, I don't think so. Maybe an ounce. Not
I think
since
that was the
that.
NBA 3-point contest.
Yeah, I think you're
Oh,
thinking about the
yeah.
NBA
Oh,
3-point
yeah.
contest. Come on, Lou Bob. Finish him with the first swing, baby.
They should have 3 nights of events. Like I know they do. Well, they do have 3 nights. They have the celebrity softball game, which nobody watches.
Not one person watches.
They should do. They should do. You know what?
They should do a skills contest.
No, fuck it. The they should they should do a really like funny softball game that they have to play in.
They need to do something else besides the celebrity softball game. We've given our opinion on it before. It's the worst thing in the world. It's
It
so
stinks.
dumb.
It stinks a lot.
I'd rather watch the players, like real MLB players, play softball than watch fucking D-list celebrities and a couple athletes play softball.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It would be so much more fun. But what would you do in a skills comp? Like
I mean,
nothing is that entertaining. Like I guess you could have guys like throw from across the diamond and try to like throw into like little boxes and like boxes
you could
are
do
worth
like
points.
you could do like strongest arm, like throw distance. You could throw like, and then like you could do like fastest.
Oh, you know what they should do?
You could do like fastest.
You know what they should do? They should do the race where you hold the ball at home and second,
that's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
they all run.
You could do like speed contests, like first to home.
sick.
I mean, oh my god, home to home or like home to second. I think that would be fun.
That's one injury away from it never happening, though.
That's true. That's why like the home run derby will never go away because, and like famous guy like Mookie Betts is one of the best players in the league, and these are some of the best players in the league, and they still say yes to the home run derby. It's because there's not that much risk of injury. You're just swinging.
You could still hurt yourself.
Yes, but like there's so much bigger risks in like other stuff. Like the dunk contest.
running full speed around second base, playing glorified tag.
They could play pickle.
They could play pickleball.
Imagine. I just think they could add so much more stuff to make it more fun. Besides watching shitty people play softball.
Yeah, no, listen, it could be a lot better. It could definitely be a lot better.
Can we talk a little draft for a second?
Yeah, let's talk about the draft.
So the draft was yesterday. It's still every year. It freaks me out that the MLB does the draft in the middle of the season. It's because no other league does that. It makes no sense, but whatever. MLB draft. Some surprises in the MLB draft. Paul Skeens going number 1 to Pittsburgh. That was no surprise. They came out and they had said that they were looking away from Cruz. So Paul Skeens going 1, Dylan Cruz going 2. First teammates to go 1 and 2 in the same draft. I mean, we all knew they were going 1 and 2. It just depended on what the order was going to be, so that's not really surprising. The surprise starts at number 3. Detroit taking the high schooler Max Clark was a huge surprise because everyone was saying it's Skeens, Cruz, and Langford, or it's Cruz, Skeens, and Langford. Langford was supposed to be the third guy off the board. I personally would have taken Langford, especially a team like Detroit, who does not have a shit ton of time to just develop guys because they're bad, they've been bad, and they need to get better. And their farm is not good enough to just build up with Max Clark. I think they should have went Langford. That's a guy who's going to zoom through the minors. He's already 22 years old. That's a guy who I would have taken at 3, but they're taking a huge risk on the high schooler Max Clark, who a lot of people had a lot of doubts about because he's from like Indiana. There's not a lot of competition out there. It's always a chance when you take these high school guys.
Max Clark looks like every Orioles prospect of like the last 3 years, just like
your average white dude
pushed together into one person. Looks like every Orioles prospect. It looks like he should be playing for the Orioles, but goes to Detroit in the draft, 3rd overall. And, I don't know. Vanderbilt commit, like Vandy only gets the best. and you have to like kind of trust Vandy's system. Like they were going to take a chance on him, might as well take a chance on him with the top 5 pick. Tigers might have gotten themselves a good one here.
This is like a huge just boom or bust for the Tigers. They could look like geniuses or they could look like complete idiots because it's kind of the like the floor ceiling debate. You could like Wyatt Langford's floor is way higher than Max Clark just because Max Clark is just going to take so much more time to develop, and Wyatt Langford has already had 3-4 years of SEC, some of the best college baseball there is. He's got 3 or 4 seasons of that under his belt. Like this guy is going to go to high A. He's probably going to get promoted to double within a few months, and then he may end the year at triple. Like that's a very high possibility. We could only see this guy in the minors for like 2 years. So it's just going to be tough. It's going to be tough for the Tigers, and we'll see what happens. Obviously,
let's talk about Cincinnati getting Rhett Lauder. I think that's one of the best picks of the first round. I mean, unanimous. I would say it's pretty unanimous that everyone would agree that he's the best pitcher in college baseball. So I mean,
between him and Skeens.
Yeah, you're getting if not the bet, if not 1, 2, and number 2 in college baseball, and primed right off of a College World Series run. So, like, if you're Cincinnati, you're young, you have talent, and now you continue to build on it. And now you bring in a guy, Lauder, who we might see up in the big leagues within the next 3 years.
Absolutely. A lot of these guys at the top of the draft that were drafted right out of college are guys that have a lot of experience under their belt at the highest level. We just saw Rhett Lauder in the College World Series take on Paul Skeens and LSU in that semifinal game. The guy pitched incredible, and the thing with Rhett Lauder that sets him aside from guys on the Reds already like Hunter Green is that Rhett Lauder is a pinpoint accuracy kind of guy. He doesn't walk a lot of guys. I think he has his slider strike rate is like above 70%. This is a guy who I think they can move through the minors pretty quickly and get up to that Cincinnati system, who is already so young and has so much future on their team already. I think Rhett Lauder is a great piece that they can add to that rotation.
Could not agree more with that. Now let's talk about Skeens. Let's talk about him for a second. I'm reading here, claiming this is the best pitching prospect to come out of college since Garrett Cole in 2011. Pirates don't have a lot to be hopeful about. I mean, they were over 500 for about a month this year, but beyond that, there hasn't been a lot of good signs for future success or future sustainability of success in Pittsburgh. And now it looks like, having the first overall pick just in general brings a lot of excitement because you're gonna get someone with a lot of promise. Not necessarily saying they're gonna pan out, but there's hope. And this is about as damn good as it can get for hope for Pirates fans.
Absolutely. I mean, Skeens was the home run. Skeens and Cruz, either of them taken at 1 or 2, were the absolute home run picks. You could not go wrong with picking either of them. The only thing that scares me a little bit is the Pirates are not incredibly notorious for their pitching, their ability to develop pitching, especially in recent years. The pitching that they have drafted and they have tried to develop has not really panned out. I hope that doesn't happen with Skeens. I don't think it will because this is just a guy who's so dominant in college for a couple years, not just one. This guy is ready for the major leagues. He will be up within 2 to 3 years, and he will be dominating lineups in a Pittsburgh Pirates uniform.
Also transferred from Air Force. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He was more of a two-way player at Air Force, and then this year on LSU, he kind of just soared as a pitcher, and they kind of had to keep him there and just be like, this guy's just going to pitch.
Texas Rangers, Wyatt Langford, excuse me. Was this was the guy who was like the best power hitter in college, right? Essentially.
Yeah, it was the two best hitters in general in college this year. Dylan Cruz and Wyatt Langford. These were the two guys that everybody talked about before the college season started. This is what, before the season started, everybody thought was going to be 1-2. These were the best two hitters. The Rangers had Wyatt Langford fall into their lap at 4 because of Detroit picking Max Clark. And if you are a Rangers fan, you are ecstatic because of how good your team is right now, because of how much your general management and your ownership has shown that they're willing to spend money, and that you just had probably arguably the best hitter in the draft fall to you at number 4. The Rangers are on top right now. Out of everyone, the Rangers are on top.
Yeah, could not agree more. The Rangers look like, I mean, for the next, 5-6 years, they look to be pretty dominant, and this doesn't just stop here. Obviously, they've been busy in past drafts, picking up, obviously Kumar Rocker and
Jack Leiter.
Right. So
they're going to be good.
They're
Going
gonna
to
be
be good for years to come. Can I tell you what the steal of the draft was? And you may say this is biased, but it's not just me that's saying this.
Mhm. Here we go.
The Boston Red Sox at pick 14 taking Kyle Teal out of Virginia. This was probably the best catcher in college last year. In most people's opinion, the best catcher in this draft falls to 14. So many people had this guy going top 10. Almost everyone did. MLB had this guy top 10. Everyone had him top 10. He falls to 14. The Red Sox get him at 14. I couldn't be happier as a Red Sox fan. I was a little nervous what we were going to do in this draft because a lot of teams have shown that the route they want to go is just drafting athletes, and that's what happens in the major leagues. I like a guy who knows his position, who is good at his position, and who will stick at that position for years to come.
The Mariners got a compensation pick for Julio Rodriguez winning Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that was part of the new agreement.
What?
Yeah.
If your player wins Rookie of the Year,
you bring up a guy like early and they win Rookie of the Year, you know how like they have the incentive now to not hold them back?
Okay.
So if they bring them up and they win Rookie of the Year, they get a comp pick. If they bring them up and get so many accolades, they get a comp pick. If they're in the running, they get a comp pick. It's part of the new agreement to try to prevent owners from manipulating contracts as they have so well in the past.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah, but Kyle Teal, remember the name. He's going to be the future catcher of the Boston Red Sox. I am so excited. I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, the Mets had the 22nd pick, but they dropped 10 spots because of the competitive balance tax. So they had to pick 32nd now, which was behind the Mariners.
It's okay.
So no, it's fine. Colin Hugh, shortstop out of Parkview, Georgia High School. Apparently, he was a Power 5 recruit for football as a quarterback.
Wow.
So they said the arm is going to push him to third base eventually.
And that's what happens with a lot of these guys, especially the high school kids who, come up as shortstops. A lot of them move around because, when you're younger, like when you play Little League and you play Babe Ruth or whatever, and you play high school, the best player is usually the shortstop, the center fielder, or the best pitcher. That's usually what happens. When you get to the majors, everyone is that good, so they have to move them around. A lot of shortstops are just the best athletes on the team, but that's not where they would thrive the most. A lot of these guys most likely are going to get moved to different positions. He most likely would be one of them. It's just how the game works. It's just how the MLB works. They draft athletes.
All right, so we are now essentially done with 2/3 of the first round of the 2023 Home Run Derby. Vlad Guerrero Jr., 17 homers in regulation, now has a minute of bonus time. Mookie Betts is waiting. And if you're Mookie Betts, this could not have gone any better.
Absolutely. I said it before we started recording that, I didn't think Vladdy was going to do that great this year. I mean, the power hasn't been there as much as it has in recent years this year, and there's always a question about his stamina, I guess. And, can he last the whole time? I mean, he's cranking them right now in bonus time, but I'm telling you, I really think that the home run derby is all about the pitching. If you can get the guy on the mound throwing you the ball exactly where you like it every single time, like Dave Joust did for Pete Alonso when he won, you're going to win. It literally comes down to who can throw the best bullpen.
Yeah.
Not bullpen, or batting.
Yeah,
Oh,
BP.
my God. Batting practice. You ever sometimes you just can't talk and you just don't know what's wrong?
He's starting to turn it up now, but he's getting way too underneath these. There you go.
He's gassed. 26, not bad. Definitely nothing to, be.
I don't know if Mookie's going to beat that.
I don't know if, I'm really curious how he's going to do because I can see him either hitting a lot or he's either going to do really good or really bad. I don't think he's going to be in between. He's either going to hit like 13 or he's going to hit like 30.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Because, I don't know, he just I miss him. Can't even talk about him. It's so sad. Remember when Mookie Betts was on the Red Sox?
Yeah.
It's a good times, man.
Those are good times.
Good times.
Benintendi, Jackie Bradley Jr.
When he was good.
When he had the arm, like the cannon.
Oh, I miss it. I miss it. Don't get me wrong. I love Verdugo, Duran, and Yoshida, but the triple Bs in the outfield it was just right. Damn. How do you hit a ball that far?
I don't know. It's 456 feet.
They should let him use metal one year.
That would also be a big draw to this event.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be awesome. That would be really cool if they let him use metal. Why not?
I mean, maybe. I think if they use metal, they might have to get the kids out of the outfield.
David Ortiz is always at this event. Oh my God, I thought he was ripping a vape.
David Ortiz, obviously, because he's the best home run hitter of all time.
I mean, let's not get crazy. Uh-oh, 1 for 1, Mook.
Nope, that's double.
That's a double.
So I'm saying I feel like he's going to hit a lot of doubles.
This has the potential to be bad. The Seahawks Stadium right there?
I have no idea. Personally, never been to Seattle. Have you ever been to Seattle?
No. Jake?
What is there in Seattle besides rain?
Grunge?
I think there's
Rain and grunge? Huh?
I think there's mountains in Seattle.
Mountains?
Starbucks?
Maybe not in Seattle, but like near
Starbucks? Amazon?
Microsoft?
Isn't Amazon in Seattle?
Yeah.
McDonald's.
How far is Spokane? That's
That's
Washington.
All right, to answer the question for everybody, Mookie is really bad. Really bad. 2 in a minute. That's terrible. There's one.
He's a third of the way through, and it's not great.
On pace for 6 home runs.
Yeah, this is bad. I mean, personally, doesn't really belong there. He's not a power guy. He just runs into a lot of home runs. Like, he hits home runs, but because he's such a small guy, he depends on the pitcher a lot to hit home runs. A lot of people forget that home runs are a lot easier to hit when the pitching is a lot faster. It's a lot harder to hit this many home runs when you're throwing bullpens. Can I say bullpen one more time? When you're throwing batting practice. And Mookie's one of those guys that is he just not going to call a timeout and just say, I suck?
No, he's definitely going to call a timeout.
This is the longest we've seen somebody go. Do you think he's like embarrassed?
No,
Or do you think like going in he was like, I ain't winning this shit?
I think he knew he wasn't going to win. I mean, there's no way that catcher didn't just miss that ball, right?
I would like to know who the catcher is. He has a Phillies jersey on. Do you think he's the Phillies bullpen catcher?
Yeah, yes, it definitely is because the managers of both World Series teams are the managers of the All Star game, so they probably just bring the entire staff.
I would hate to catch a home run derby.
Yeah, we're just being on your knees for no reason.
Oh, and you have to set up a target every time, even though you're never going to catch the ball, maybe twice.
It'd be really annoying that one time where you do have to catch it, and you're like, what if you just weren't paying attention that one time?
Yeah, right.
You look like an idiot on national television.
I hate when they deny the kids towels, or like when they bring over Gatorades and they're like, nah, I'm good. Like, just take the fucking Gatorade. The kid's probably so happy to give you a Gatorade. Just take it.
So, did Mookie call a timeout? I missed that.
No, he just ended. He lost. Now it's time for the matchup that a lot of people have been waiting for, J-Rod against Pete, to end out the first round.
Here we go.
God, I would love if J-Rod would just kick the shit out of Pete to start it off. That'd be great.
That'd be electric.
Wouldn't it be great?
No, it wouldn't be great. Jake
wants it to happen. Did you bet on J-Rod? Oh, you just are with me with making Daz miserable?
I just don't like Pete Alonso.
That's fair.
He's a nerd. He's like
Never mind. I was going to say something dumb.
Say it.
I was going to ask about our Sunday night picks, and then I realized there wasn't a game.
I was really confused because last night they did have Sunday Night Baseball, but it was the draft Sunday Night Baseball.
Ah.
So I was really confused. Should we just do picks now? Because they're doing an interview. Should we just do our picks now?
Yeah, sure. Let's do picks.
Let's do our picks.
Jake, we're doing picks.
Powered by Riverside.
Wait. I just realized there's no games.
Oh my god.
Wait, actually,
We could do Wimbledon picks.
we could do Wimbledon or we could just do Friday. I'm not going to be here Thursday, so
Yeah,
unless
so
we're
let's do
recording on
Friday.
Wednesday, when we're skipping Thursday.
Let's just do Friday picks.
Well, we can't. Yeah, there's no reason to do Wednesday because they're on
Yeah.
All-Star break. So we're skipping Thursday, so we'll just do picks for Friday.
Okay.
Well, now it's going to take me a second to.
All right, well, I'm going to take my pick.
Okay.
My pick for Friday, July 14th, is the Boston Red Sox over the Chicago Cubs. I will be at this game in Chicago. And the Red Sox know when I go to the game, so they usually lose. But I'm still going to take them because I love them. So I'm going Red Sox. They got Bayo on the mound. They won their last 5 games. They swept the A's to end the season. Swept the Blue Jays. They're riding high into the All-Star break. Going to come out great. Red Sox over Cubs. Jake, do you want to go? Because Daz is...
Sure, I have my pick. We're going back to reliable. Orioles, Marlins, over whatever it is. Probably going to be like 8.5. So
Love it.
I was looking at that game too. I think I'm going to take Marlins money line.
The Marlins don't really win a lot of shootouts. They usually lose them. They win a lot of 1-0 games. But Jake will probably be right because he's amazing at guessing Orioles overs. I need to stop hitting my arm on the couch when the mic is there because it's definitely making a sound.
I do hear that.
Yeah. Whatever. Mookie Betts is so bald.
Yes, Pete Alonso deadlifting.
Deadlift. Oh,
You spill on yourself?
maybe. I didn't think there was anything left in the cup, and I spilled it. There was a sip.
Oh, we could do our roulette spin now.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
All right, yo.
Let's go. I only like to do it because when we hit, I win money.
Dave Joust, legend.
Is Dave Joust a legend, though?
Yep.
Is he, though?
Yep.
Is he?
Yep.
Really? No.
Look at Pete. Look at Pete.
He's so ugly. All right. Roulette. Stop looking at me, Jake. Jake's waiting for me to say it, but I'm not going to say it yet. Numbers.
14.
22.
36. It's all right. That's fine. Take it. I wanted 36.
No shot. 36 hits again.
It was 35 last episode, I guess. You guys gave
Spinning.
me 30 last time.
Spinning. I need the sound. We're spinning. We're spinning. We're
They
spinning.
said your name on there.
Oh, did they? 20.
Dude, I'm not even joking. I was thinking about picking 20.
It just hit 20 back to back. So we suck again. That sucks. But we're gonna stay and we're gonna watch the rest of the first round.
First round, yeah.
And then we'll end the show, and then you all will have a fantastic hour and 15-minute episode to make up for missing Thursday.
Correct.
I'm so excited to go to Wrigley for the first time.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna say, is that like one of the bucket list venues?
Absolutely. Kind of pissed that I'm never going to make it to the Coliseum.
I've been to the Coliseum. You ain't missing much.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel like I have to experience it.
Well, you can go next year.
That's true. I could go next year. I got a couple years still. I forgot J-Rod has this guy who doesn't step when he throws. Is he just about to go off?
Well, I said either he's gonna win the damn thing.
Well, they do probably rig it, so the hometown guy goes far.
Different balls.
I don't know. Possibly. I mean, he's just getting amazing BP throw over here. This is amazing.
This guy, the new Dave Joust.
This Pena guy is great.
Dave Joust ran so Pena could walk.
He's throwing it
That's the other way around.
like just above belt high, inside every time, so he can pull it. It's beautiful. Oh, he missed one. He's hitting tanks right now. Oh, Jaws. Start getting scared there, bud.
I'm not scared. Pete is deadlifting right now.
He's definitely not.
He's deadlifting and his legs are already shaking.
There's no way he can deadlift after he did it last year and lost.
No, I could see him as a guy who would double down on that.
Really?
Yeah. Not saying it's a good strategy. I think it was an idiotic move, but
He's such a creep. Daz has gotten up to go get water. J-Rod is at his timeout, and he's definitely going to kill Pete Alonso. Yeah, Jake's cheering. Woo! Jake, you know what I always find hilarious? That, like, if people watch the YouTube, they're probably so confused because we just talk to nobody. Like, if you're just watching our
Jake is just a talking box.
Yeah, well, because he's not on the YouTube ever, so
Jake
it's
is
just
like God, like
yeah,
Morgan Freeman.
Yes, he's just a voice that just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to, like, when I talk, my camera could come up, but it doesn't do that. Maybe eventually they'll add that.
All right, you two are going to have to solo it for a minute.
Daz has to pee because we're going longer than an hour.
No, not that.
Whoa! He's got to go for the deuce. Solo pod, Zach and Jake. Let's do it.
He had to leave the pod for that.
Apparently.
We can't let that slide, can we?
I don't want to. I kind of want to kick his ass.
Yeah. Maybe you should Give him a
There's
squirrely after.
there is no question to me that Pete Alonso is losing.
Yeah, with this 14.
Kidding me? 14th, a minute and a half left, 2.5 minutes with bonus time. And that's
Over
gone.
over under 30.
And
Thank you.
that's gone. Ooh, I think he's going over 30.
Yeah, I do too.
And that's gone. And that's gone. I'm just going to broadcast this. Oh, no, that one's not gone. And that's gone. That one was nuked. So was that one.
This is so great that he's going against Pete too.
That's perfect. It's literally a repeat of last year.
Was Pete one seed
Jesus.
last year?
He was 2, which I don't understand. Because he's the reigning champ. But I think they do it by how many home runs you have in the year.
Oh,
But I feel like Pete should have been 1. I feel like they should make the former champion 1 no matter what.
yeah, I agree with that.
Don's going to come out and be so pissed.
How many home runs does Luis Robert have?
Who?
Luis Robert.
Lou Rob? 26.
No, I mean in the year.
Yeah.
He's 26.
Yeah, him, Pete, and someone else are tied for 26. And Shohei's got like 32, 33.
Jesus.
Shohei's going to break. He's breaking Judge's record.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If he doesn't get hurt,
that would suck.
think they're going to make Aaron Judge go to all his games like Roger Maris went to like every Yankee game for like 2 weeks.
I don't know who that is.
That's the record he broke, buddy.
Oh, I did hear that actually.
They,
When was that? That was at the
Daz, remember when Judge was breaking the record last year and Roger Maris or his son or whatever had to go to like a game, every game for like 2 weeks to see if he did it?
He went to like every Yankee game, and he was like, "I just wanted to do it so I could just stop coming to these goddamn games."
We were talking about Shohei. I was like, you think they'll make Judge go to like every game for a week just to see if he does it? Just be like, sorry, Aaron Judge has to take this week off. He's got to go watch Shohei.
They'll roll out Roger Maris's entire family again.
It was hilarious. No, the best part
Come watch
was
your
like
father's record get broken,
you would,
and then no one will ever remember him again.
You'd be watching like college football, and they'd just be like, and now let's go over to Aaron Judge for his first inning at bat to see if he breaks the record. Like,
Where
dude,
the balls were totally not juiced.
him and Pujols last year, I'll never say that it's always going to be true in my mind. There's no question in my mind that they juiced the balls for Pujols. He hit like 10 home runs in like a week.
All right, Pete.
It's not Pete time yet.
What's the record in this format?
I have no clue. I think it's 40 something.
What?
I think Vladdy hit like 48 one time.
In
Vladdy
one
hit
round?
he hit like 40 something that one time. His like first round in the year that him and Alonso went to the finals. He hit like 40 something.
That sounds way too
Maybe not 48, but he hit like 40 something. Maybe 43.
They said 81 was the second most last
It's
year.
just it says most home runs in a single round with 40.
40?
That's insane.
Was it Vladdy?
Yeah, he could break this right now.
Dude, Pete is not going to break this.
He's getting under it now. That's gone. That's gone. One more. That's 40. That's 41. Ah, bad pitch. That's a lot of home runs.
That's the record.
I don't even think I could hit 41 home runs this format. So we got 4 minutes. I don't think I could hit 41 home runs on a little league field. I think I'd get too gassed.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's actually wild. That's
wild.
How do you feel?
Uh,
So confident?
no.
I'm so confident in Lou Bob.
I mean, Pete just has to break the record and he moves on. It's not that
That's
hard.
true.
Go be
It's
great.
not that
Pete.
hard.
I think he could do it. If there's anybody there who could break the record, it is Pete. He does only care about this. 41. Jesus.
So here we go.
Come on, Pete. Now I kind of want him to do it. And then blow it. And then next round get like 5 because he's gassed. And fat.
I just need Pete to win for my bet to hit.
Told you it was a bad bet. They're not letting this guy lose in the first round in his hometown. It's not happening.
All right, enough with the showing the crowd. Let's start.
He's pre-mad.
Well, it's just like I mean, it's 9:30 and the second round hasn't even started yet.
Second round goes faster, to be fair.
Yeah, but still, let's go. We got all day here. Here we go.
What's your dream, Emma? What do you think the home run derby should have been this year?
Shohei should have been in it.
Shohei, Pete. I think Ellie.
Yeah, but they would have never given it to him.
I know, but we're saying what would we have wanted? Shohei, Pete, Ellie, Judge, Trout.
Maybe
it's a bad pitch.
There's one.
Then I don't know.
Then I don't know. I think the rest of the field is fine, honestly.
Yeah, I like Lou Bob. I like Adolis. He's going off this year, so
Judge, who's healthy.
Yeah, Judge should definitely be in it.
Stanton, maybe.
Yeah, I guess, but he's so over Stanton.
He's got to get in a rhythm here.
I think Muncy would be really good.
He's going out. They're not showing
He's going oppo, but he's getting terrible pitches.
He's no Dave Joust.
Why did he go off of Dave Joust?
I think Dave Joust said nah.
That sucks.
I think he's with the Angels now.
Oh, he's not with the Mets anymore.
No.
Yeah, he lost.
This Myers guy is really ass.
Really bad. He's throwing it all outside. There you go. Right there.
There we go. We've got a steep mountain to climb, but if there's anyone to do it, it's Pete.
He's just got to get... If he got better pitches, I would have a lot of faith in him. Call timeout. Call timeout.
That one's gone.
Yeah.
Dude, he already has the minute, though.
Yeah, he's got 2:20 left. At this point, J-Rod had, 14, Jake? He had 14 at his timeout? Yeah. So, I mean, it's definitely doable. He's just got to get better pitches. He's got to get more inside, up and in. He got 10 pitches that in the first minute and a half that were low and outside. Trying to strike him out.
Yeah. We need better pitches. We need way more fire out of Pete too. I've seen fire out of Pete in the past. Right now, it kind of looks like Pete is trying to conserve energy. It's time to go balls to the wall, bro.
You should have wore the black jersey.
Yeah, that'd been sick.
I'm a big fan of the Mets black jerseys.
Still the best jerseys in baseball, in my opinion.
I don't know. You know what uniform is terrible?
Which one?
The Yankee.
Yeah.
It's so shit. It's so
and then
bad.
when fans wear the name on the back.
Dude, every Yankee fan, he would look so good in pinstripes. I saw that today on TikTok. I was like, that's so right. Like, pinstripes suck. They're so dumb.
Pete is so shot.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a bomb.
He's just
How far was that?
Proving my theory.
Pitching is all that matters in this.
It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. They should just get like a pitching machine.
Dude, this guy is awful.
He's trying to strike him out. That's perfect.
Dude. This is the most Mets thing ever. Worst.
He's already getting dapped up for winning. He lost the fire. I don't even think it's physically possible to hit
I don't think it's possible.
22 in a minute.
Is it possible?
No, it's impossible to hit 22 in a minute.
You'd have to hit like
You have to hit one every pitch.
every
You
like
can
2.2.
2.2 in 3 minutes.
Exactly.
Like every 2.3 seconds.
Yeah. That's impossible. I think he's done. But we'll see what happens. He's still got a minute, so he could get it close. Ish. I mean, yeah, probably not. He should have changed pitchers. Can you do that? Oh, now he's just hitting doubles. I mean, he's lacing some doubles, but
Yeah, this is a tough round.
this is going to be an L for Alonso. A 20 home run difference. He just foul tipped one.
Dude, this guy is ass.
But I will stand by Daz. This is not Pete Alonso's fault.
Dude, this is not Pete's fault. This is all on Myers.
Yep, that's all on Pete Alonso's pitcher right there. It's going to wrap up the first round. Unfortunately, we're not going to stay here for the whole thing because we'd be here for like another hour. That's just crazy. We're not doing that, and nobody's going to listen to that. So, thanks everybody for listening to today's episode, watching the Home Run Derby with us. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you enjoy us. We will not be here on Friday, but we will be here next week. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We love you, and goodbye.
Deuces, everybody.